Hey, I just want to know, are you hearing an echo or is part of the game sound particularly loud? Because my mic is a bit close to the... Hang on, let me... Okay, my mic should no longer be too close to the speaker. As far as I can tell, everything is functional. We got through a loop of the theme song. Alright, so... yeah. This should be a time. So right now I've got the microphone plugged into the back, like plugged directly into the motherboard instead of the front, because I can actually reach the back of the computer where I am. So whatever problems there might have been from connection, there shouldn't be those. So if it's hissing like I was told it was earlier, or whatever that was, then I don't know why. Okay. So I guess we were looking around this underwater area, having just gotten the gravity suit, looking for anything, really. And I guess I didn't really feel like fighting these guys at the time, because I was in a bit of a hurry to leave. Well, not a hurry to leave exactly, but I was like, well, we're about out of time, so... Anyway. I barely remember. Come on. Get shot. Oh, I got picked up by that guy. Get up here. Stop being in the ground. Ironically, the worst place for the flying enemies to be is on the ground. You kind of want to goad them into the air. That didn't work. There we go. My last super went well. I have so much health, I can just tank these guys with regular missiles if I really need it, if I really wanted to. Alright, that's 2 more. I guess that's the last of the Metroids in this area, but I'm not done with this area yet, as far as I know. I think there's still something I need to get here. I could be mistaken. Well, I'm going to at least finish exploring all this. There's one of two ways I could be mistaken. One of them I could just be misremembering the flow of the game at this point. The other one is if the unofficial updates change something about the progression here, which would be interesting. So there's a room over this way I haven't been to yet. This looks like a fun room. Oh, I see. We're supposed to spider our way through this room. Just a reminder that we have Spider Ball. In case we forgot, the game wants us to be reminded. I'm surprised those spikes didn't hurt me. Are those real spikes? Or are they just there to scare me? Anyway. Okay, that was probably overkill, but... Hey, we got a missile tank. We just have to very carefully engineer a room specifically to give it that use. Sort of like engineering a room to avoid decoy abuse. Or whatever. I didn't mean to scoot. I'm not sure that was necessary to get up here, but I wanted to do it. Looks like I need to get a good run going here. Alright. That was quite a thing, but I'm still... There's some item right in the middle here. Here we go. is this just the way back? This is probably just the way back. Well, I haven't been down this way because I didn't have gravity suit the last time I was here. But I think it just hooks up to, yeah, this spot. There's one corner of a room way over there that I haven't been to. Hello. I'm just wandering the underwater area. Oops. Ah, that felt sweet. Alright, so down to the right and up. Need to shine spark my way up there. I guess I did that before anyway. It certainly feels like I should be able to... Oh, okay, yet another place to shine spark. Got it. Place myself for it, but alright, so it's here. There's literally no tell for this spot. I guess it's the fourth single brick below me I could use. I don't know. Okay, fourth brick. This one? Okay, good. That awards us a super tank. Okay then. Well, I don't see... Alright, well, the thing I thought should be here I haven't encountered, so I guess I'm supposed to find it later? Again, I'm not sure if I've just misremembered the progression of this game, or if this is a change that was made in the unofficial updates afterward. Well, since we killed all the Metroids, we can go forward, so we might as well, just not this way. What's up? How do I get through that? Or is that all lightning? Okay. Of course I can't just do that. I'm gonna have to speed through here instead. Yeah, diagonal bonk. Usually not necessary. In fact, I'm not really sure of a single place where you need to shine spark diagonally. It just seems like such a difficult task to achieve in the first place. There was an O up here somewhere. There it is. Yeah, I want that, whatever that is. Is that a... Okay, that's a tough shine spark. That's why I don't have it. So I need to... Fish spoiled my... Okay, I don't know exactly where I need to be here because of that fish. There's too many fish. Get out of the way. Well, I don't have to leave this room to build up a shine spark. I know it's here somewhere, so... Is that it? Yes! Okay. Not sure how I did that right the first time, but... Can't be unhappy with that. Alright. Onward, I suppose. I still can't do anything about that, but I think that I can exit another way somewhere. Maybe? Oh wait, duh, I can just use the shortcut things to exit. I'm just not sure if I'm supposed to now. The fact that I need something else to do that kind of fills me with doubt, but is there anywhere else I can go here? I don't think so. Alright, well, let's get to the distribution area and then go on down. Notably, screw attack doesn't affect the EMP balls. Alright. So I think I will take the one pointing leftward, because that looks like it should lead to the nearest spot to progress. Hopefully. All of those point up. Oh wait, I kind of remember something. Well, let's do the door puzzle of this area first, if I can remember where it is. I want to say... Where would the door puzzle be? Because it's usually somewhere you can see an open passageway. Ah well. Maybe I won't worry about that. Let's try... Okay, that one went to the gravity suit, so this one should go there. I know where the door puzzle is up here. Check it out, we found our way back into the temple. Stop climbing and start screwing. Screw attack. Please. This is not where the door puzzle is. This requires something else. Seems like a bit of a thing. So I need to bring a shine spark in, then use a power bomb while keeping the shine spark. Then, okay, that's quite an event. Where do you even get a shine spark around here? That guy does not easily die. Yeah, I'd rather wait and do that later. If at all. The door puzzle for this area should be kind of over to the right somewhere. Maybe down and to the right. I mean, it's not in the middle of the nest. I don't think this is it. Although it is somewhat weird that there's shine sparkable balls right here. Okay, I know what's wrong. I thought I was up there, but actually I'm down here. That's what I'm confused about. This is the factory or something, not the temple. That's the temple. Durr. Yeah, this is where we got missiles. This is where we got super missiles. And I know exactly where the door puzzle is here, too. It's not here, it's over to the left. It's like, why can't I find anything? Oh, because I'm not where I think I am, that's why. And I believe there should be somewhere here a place where I can screw attack a wall to get a shortcut up that way. I'm just not exactly sure where that is. Just barely got that in. Alright, so in this one, the ball is completely out of reach of our bomb, so you have to use missiles. We have this nice, I'm pretty sure I need to power bomb or something to open the way. Have this nice sloped hallway for it to fall down into. And it opens a door. Yay, more power bombs, I guess. Not really something I needed, but happy to have it anyway. Wonder where the shortcut up to the top area here, that is. Oh well. I just don't see any obvious holes for it to be in. Alright, maybe I'll go back and wander around the tower a bit. Yeah. Physics puzzles using, high energy, high yield explosives, basically. At least the Chozo equivalent thereof. Oh, wait, okay. This one is the one that takes us to the temple over here. That's what it is. Yeah, here's how we get here. I guess the other one I was thinking of might be away from, like, the tower to get up to that area. That's probably it. Hydro zone. Alright, so I think I know that the puzzle in this area is up and to the right. I don't know what I know at this point. look at all this space jumpable area I haven't been to. I could have got that with Spider Ball, but I didn't. There seems to be a lot of suspicious construction around here. Alright, nothing to see in this room. Why does this look connected to the right? If there's no connections to the right here. Very weird. Oh well, it's not a power bomb thing. Oh, here's the puzzle. Alright, so I need to go figure out where in this room the EMP is. Oh hey, there's... Okay, yeah. The shortcut literally deposits you into the room you want to be in. For this. There's the orb. Way up top here. And it's gonna bounce out the room. Great. Please don't bounce out of the room this time. Thank you. There's just an open door for it to leave through if it wants to. At least the goal is to go to the bottom and not to like hit some stop in the middle somewhere. That would be a lot more of a pain. Yeah, get in there. Open that door. Welcome to whatever this is. Okay, well we can screw attack up here. I guess I must have stumbled into like the Shine Spark puzzle. Cause yeah, look at all this. Well, I'm glad I solved the first part by accident. That's not what I needed to do it down here. Up there, rather. What? I pushed down. Why didn't the down arrow down arrow? There we go. Oh, look at that. We needed missiles. We needed supers here. And now we need to run as a ball. Yeah, there we go. I got it. I know what's going on. You get more super missiles at least. I don't know how you would get here without supers, but if you don't have them, there's this one wall of super missile blocks in the way. Just in case. This is a nice room. Alright, well, I don't know if there's anything else of interest around here, so maybe I'll just go back to the tower. the graphic looks like it's sort of open, you still can't go in there, which is interesting. Okay. Now, I wonder where the tunnel that takes you north is. Well, it has to be somewhere south of that 2-tile gap, because that's probably what it connects to. So maybe it's below me. I don't know. Oh, that was just where this was. Never mind. At least we get this sweet Norfair remix. I think this is pretty much unilaterally the part of the game where I kind of forget what I'm supposed to be doing and have to wander around a bit to figure it out. Which I guess is maybe a good thing for a Metroid game to have a part like that, but... Anyway, now that we have Power Bomb and Gravity Suit and stuff, I think we might be able to re-enter the area we got the Power Bombs from originally. You know, the area that super exploded. I think Screw Attack might let us, or maybe just enough bombs, might let us get back down there. Check it out, there's something in here. And there's an energy tank in here. Nice. I guess we could have gotten that right away. What else is in this room, though? Oh. Okay. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Oh, I see. That's interesting. So to be able to... Oops. To be able to fire a super missile at that, we need to, it might be... There we go. Have to do that Shine Spark trick to get that. Is that all there is to this area? It might be. If there's one thing you want to have 100% of, it's usually energy tanks. If you're not going to have 100% of anything else. Where was the place you can bomb to go up? This is annoying. There it is. All I needed was Power Bomb to show me the way. Alright. I wonder just where the shortcut up is. Unless, of course, it's a shortcut left from that area. That's plausible, although I don't see a good gap for it to be in. I don't know, I know there's supposed to be a shortcut room in there somewhere, but I don't know exactly where. I guess I could go up there manually and then come back. I would definitely find it by bonking my way into every wall around that gap. But... Alright, I thought so, but... Oh, there it is. Okay. Or this is at least something, if it's not that. Hi, missile tank. Thank you. Aha. Here it is. Alright, tower to Hydro Zone. And, there there seem to be several things I'm missing in Hydro Zone, which is largely because the way the Hydro Zone is set up has all these like weird double entry rooms where it's not clear which entrance you're supposed to get various items from. Like this one. How do I actually reach that? Oh, I bomb up here. It looks like I need to go to the other side. Nope, bomb up here. Okay, one of these is bombable. There we go. Man, those things can hit you right through screw attack. Okay. Unsure about that one, but it's probably not that important. Mostly I just wondering... Oh yeah, that's right. This one, it's very straightforward. The door puzzle is just over to the left. So I think I might be able to exit this compartment of the area I'm in if I do this. Maybe. Maybe not. That entrance only goes out. Well, we can bomb this hole to get back through it. Oh, hold on. I gotta see. How do I get here? That gives you no clues. Okay, that missile tank is 100% teaser. You're trying to get 100%. That missile tank is there to tease you and make you look it up. So I guess... How do I get out of this area? Is there an exit left from this thing? It looks like there is. Oh yeah, okay. I just go this way. I wonder what that requires. No clues given. Alright. Okay, we just go through here. Alright. That's fine, I guess. Imagine a Shine Spark puzzle where you had to climb up this staircase with a Shine Spark and then do something else. That would really be something. Anyway, here is door puzzle of the Hydro Pump Zone. I'm pretty sure. The fuel cell is up there. I'm a little too impatient to spider bomb my way up, so I'm just gonna... Hi there. Yeah, I blew up the last one. What are you gonna do about it? Let's just scatter bombs and hope for the best here. I don't know what else to do. Oh, there we go. How is it resting on a hill? It's not supposed to do that. It's like, oh no, I'm just gonna sit here on this slope and not go anywhere. Alright. Staying like this. Yeah, now you recognize it as a hill. Perfect. Something that requires a super missile to destroy, but very carefully. Alright. Nope. Not carefully enough. You just literally hit the head there with the super missile. Interesting. Well, that didn't go quite as planned, but it worked. Good enough. More supers to deal with the Omega Metroids later. That is a genuinely useful thing to have more of at all times. Alright, well, I don't know what else to do, so... I think I'm just gonna go back down to the tower and proceed from there. Even though I could swear that there's a major upgrade I'm supposed to have before I continue, I can continue because the Metroids are all gone, and I don't think there's anything that, strictly speaking, requires that upgrade between here and the next area. For all I know, this is a change of the unofficial updates. They moved a major upgrade forward a little bit into the game's progression so that a certain area just after this wouldn't feel quite as empty. But I'm not sure is all. Thankfully, it's not hard to get from this shortcut to that one. I was trying to just slip in still in ball form. That didn't quite work. Oh wait, I don't want to go this way. Unless there is something in... Wait. Is there one of these shortcut tunnels that you can only access if you have screw attack or something? Is that a thing? I could totally see that happening, but I don't think so. Yeah, no, okay. Moving on. I wanted to go to the tower and stay there, but not really stay there, just continue back into the tunnel area and go down from there. So that would be this way. Ah, the hub music. Been a while since we've heard that. Oh. Power bombs, by the way. Oh. Nope. Okay. We need something to get through here, so I need to go back and figure out where I haven't been that I can go. Yeah, that's what I thought I might encounter. Back to the distribution zone to try and figure out what I'm missing. It's like, I know that what I'm supposed to be getting is in this big underwater area, but I don't know exactly how to reach the exact spot where it is. I feel like maybe I'm supposed to be in the distribution center up above and take a tunnel that goes down to that area, maybe? But I'm not sure. I'm glad at least to have found a wall to remove my doubt that I am supposed to have something that I don't have yet. Alright, well, there is definitely something going on in that room. Hello. I'm just wandering around at the moment. So I'm gonna go up this way. Back through the area we got gravity suit from. In order to get to that down arrow that's in this This is probably not a very efficient way to get where I'm trying to go, but, you know. Here we go. And from here back down. Okay. Is this even... No, this is not even at all where I was trying to get to. Darn it. I'm trying to reach that up arrow kind of in the middle of the underwater area, the one that I'm not currently at. How did I ever get there in the first place? I don't remember. Maybe from that... Okay, I think I see where I'm supposed to get there from. Maybe. Navigation becomes very confusing when you have tunnels, too. Oh look, a free power bomb, perhaps. Yeah. Hooray. Okay, so just go in there and go left and go down, and then I'll be where I'm trying to get to. I don't think I've saved in a while, so let's save. Okay, this one. Take this one to the left. And then there's that thing, which I can't do anything about yet, but I can go back around through here. Come on. And that lets me go through this thing. Down. And I thought that what I'm after was supposed to be like right by this thing. But it doesn't seem to be. Which leads my next guess to be that the arrow below me, like just below me right now, I'm supposed to find a way to get from there up and right and down again to get where I'm trying to go. Which maybe is not correct either, but I'm going to give that a shot. Since I've tried all else I can think of. I don't know, this room is awfully suspicious, isn't it? Yeah, this is the room the thing should happen in. So I guess I went up here at some point, and for some reason I gave up and didn't try going to the right. Why would I do that? Why would I just give up? Knowing full well that the last time I was in a room with a bubble in the way, and it was up there, and I had a way around it. Whatever. Here is I. Guess what I is? I is Ice Beam. Instantly freeze enemies. Extra damage. Oh yeah. Basically the ultimate upgrade of this game. I think. The ultimate major upgrade. With Ice Beam, we can freeze bubbles and then explode them with missiles. Also, however, having the Ice Beam causes a boss to appear. Hooray. Scanning bioform. Ceres, an amphibian predator capable of reaching ultra-high speeds, making it the fastest animal on SR-388. The layer of skin on its underside serves as a repository organ and is sensitive to sudden drops in temperature. Its many eyes and segmented body allow great efficiency in vision and body movement. When a Ceres moves to a new location, it digs passages to channel the water from its previous home to prevent dehydration. This behavior likely flooded the distribution center. Alright, so it indicated that it's sensitive to changes in temperature, which obviously means that we need to use our new toy on this guy. It's a very different fight from I'm pretty sure you're supposed to hit it with a missile after you freeze it. I don't know. Anyway, it's a very different fight from Ceres in Fusion, if you may recall. I think it's kind of interesting how these platforms are all missile destructible. So they had Ceres, they had it so that, like, they didn't want your beam or like bombs to destroy these platforms, but they did want to give Ceres the ability to do so. So they made the so what they did was make the platforms missile destructible, so the player probably wouldn't be destroying that by accident. But also gave Ceres the ability to destroy such things. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to shatter the ice after I hit it with ice beam. Oh, okay, that like makes his underside vulnerable to damage, I guess. Oh! Oh, look who else takes damage from the power bomb. Alright. I'll take it. I didn't expect that. I just thought I'd try it anyway. Yeah, that's a lot of damage he's taking. He might have been out of range that time. He's moving a little fast for a power bomb. Unless it's blind and just lucky. Oh, he's going fast. Oh, that was perfect. That timing was great. Completely by accident, but I'm willing to take credit anyway. Unfortunately, Ceres is kind of a really easy boss in this game, which undersells his undersells the Ceres in the other Fusion just a bit. But yeah, what this game does that no other Metroid game does is it actually takes the idea of a beam that instantly reduces something's temperature to 0 or whatever a little more seriously. It's like Ice Beam in most Metroid games is really not Ice Beam, it's more magically freeze time beam. It just looks like ice for some reason. It has cold-looking special effects around it. Visual effects is the word I was looking for. In this game, the ice beam just kills things. It treats what happens if you instantly reduce the temperature of, say, a fish to 0 very seriously. It's like, well, yeah, that's dead now. Which effectively makes the ice beam meaningfully the most powerful beam weapon in the game, because basically all of the enemies in previous areas just die to it instantly, because they don't have any defenses against being instantly reduced to no temperature and frozen. Right, I still don't know where the puzzle zone in the tower is, or the we did the hydro station, so the ones I don't know, I found that one. I don't know where the one in the factory is either. Well, maybe I'll do that later, I don't know. For now, I can actually move through this spot. Oh. Hey look, we need screw attack, because maybe we didn't get it. Thankfully, there is a save room right here. That's good. Thought it was worth a try. Just flopped over and shattered. Oh, look at that. That's a place to need lightning, isn't it? I want to use lightning there. I don't know. Oh, this is harmless to me, okay. thought that was not harmless. Bonk. Oh. That didn't quite go as it needed to. How does that work? I guess I need to push jump at the exact right spot in the ground. I don't know. It seems rather difficult to arrange. Alright, I don't know how to get that. And it's just a missile tank, so whatever. Not going for 100%. Here's that bit of tunnel we saw through the elevator to the power zone. Oh, there's another item in here somewhere. Maybe over here? Yep. So that was easy, so that's worth it. I just remembered something else about hard mode, which maybe I'm wrong. If I remember correctly, in hard mode, Metroids do not drop items. Like, they don't drop any healing items at all. So if you're in the middle of a nest and you just killed a Metroid but you're low on ammo and or health, then you have to decide if you want to try and go back. It's okay. This area is awfully suspicious. It's like, well, there's this big loop, there's one tiny Metroid, and that's it. Then you come back, and, well, there's a Metroid again. Plus, the lava has reappeared here. There's a big rock in the way. And that can't be good, can it? So then it's like, okay, what do I do? I guess I need to go back up. And if you go back up, you find there's suddenly a passage here. There's gunfire. Oh. And we get to see a Metroid becoming Omega. And it makes like a Tyrannosaurus noise. The apex predator of SR-388, the Omega Metroid exhibits devastating strength. An impact from its claws can severely cripple or kill large animals, while the most heavily armored prey are flung through the air. Despite its towering figure, it can leap and use its weight as a weapon, which I'm pretty sure means it has an earthquake attack. Glands in its mouth ignite its saliva, turning it into an organic flamethrower. Its membrane is greatly thickened. Maximum firepower is strongly recommended. This is the final stage in a Metroid's life cycle, and very few manage to reach it. Its size is a result of the prior form's muscles rapidly expanding to massive proportions. Aw, those poor guys. So you can't even hit the belly with a missile from standing straight up. You have to do this really awkward hop. It's quite a thing. Ah. Try not to waste all of my supers. I'd like to imagine that, there's the earthquake attack. Anyway, I'd kind of like to imagine that the logs are someone, like some missions operator or something, reading them aloud to Samus as soon as the log is available. In which case it would be more like Samus going, dude, come on, I'm trying to fight a Metroid here, leave me alone. Yeah, another super to the face. Oh, well. Took him down. Alright, that's the one other Metroid that was here. Log entry updated. The search and rescue team was an elite combat group consisting of heavily armored soldiers. Their mission was locate and extract any surviving personnel from the missing research team. There are no survivors among the search and rescue team. Oh, we heard that cry, didn't we? I noticed that the various trooper log thing, they didn't decide to put any new trooper logs on this area, which is interesting. I guess all the trooper logs are before this, then. I have no particular objection to this. I think this event speaks for itself. I just wonder how the heck they got themselves buried in this area. I wonder if Samus is actually partially responsible for that, considering that her killing the Metroids actually causes the earthquakes that shift around the ground, which we've now learned can sometimes, block off the entrance to places. So maybe Samus actually accidentally sealed them in as she was arriving in the planet, killing Metroids trying to rescue them. That would be particularly dark. Like, oh, whoops. Sorry guys. Didn't mean to trap you in the horror planet. Beautiful. Too impatient for this. There we go. What's the point of that? Okay, well, I don't know why that area requires through attack and doesn't lead to anything, but whatever. Alright, 3 Metroids. So this is some lovely new music, isn't it? Absolutely. Need lightning to go up that way, and to go up this way. Okay, I'm kind of inclined to try this out, maybe. So it's all the way from below. Okay, let's try that. Right here. Go up. Everything's connected. We can take a little shortcut if we want, but I kind of like to see the rest of the climb. I guess that shortcuts for speedrunners mostly, but it doesn't seem like it leads to an item or anything. Alright, the nest. Infested with thick globe-like masses composed mostly of crystallized carbohydrates. Those that have yet to harden are constantly moved by the airflow created from the slightest motion of nearby creatures. Only the most adaptable life forms can thrive in this ecosystem. Right. But there is still somehow a safe room in here. That's good. The nest is like the test of your abilities in hard mode. Or presumably harder modes than that as well. Because now that we've been introduced to the Omega Metroids, it's Omega Metroids all the way down. At least the rooms are kind of favorable to not having them knock you out of the room. What are you gonna do? Breathe fire? Of course you are. Jump? Make an earthquake? Of course you are. Have a super missile to the face. Nope. I mean, I guess you can sort of stand directly under them and try to super missile that way, but that almost never works. Because they'll just claw you because you're in range. Oops. Nope, he didn't turn. I didn't jump right. That missed. Get off of me? Weird I can't roll between his legs. That'd be kind of nice. And again, I guess it might be a little difficult to arrange the hitboxes so I could do that but not get hurt, but still get hurt by his claws if I'm under him the wrong way. Yeah, supers. Love having enough supers. But, should I go all the way back to the save room? That sounds boring. I'm gonna try getting the next guy with regular missiles, just because. First, I guess I'll check out whatever this is. Oh, this is gonna be the way forward. Yeah. Once we are done with, once we're done with these three Metroids, that's gonna open up. Difference... Oh, I passed up a super missile drop there. The difference between fighting them with regular and super missiles, at least on normal where you have enough ammo in general, is that with regular missiles you can afford to just sort of spam them. You know, if you don't accidentally push the, I would guess that, fighting Metroids like this is probably a good argument for why you might want to set your missile toggling to toggle mode instead of holding down mode. I'm not sure if I took damage or if Samus just made the damage sound to let me know she was falling over from an earthquake. Takes a lot of missiles, though. Alright, I should switch. I'm gonna get killed this way. If I keep doing this recklessly, I'm gonna get killed, so let's do a little bit of extra damage, huh? Oh good, he's directly on top of me now. Yep, okay, yeah. Thank you. I like that the AI doesn't do what a real Predator would do and just double down on me once he's got me cornered. I guess these aren't very mature Omega Metroids because they're not very smart when it comes to that. Okay, let's go back to the save room, yeah? Seems like a necessary step at this point. So I guess things, bounce back and forth nonstop are the most adaptable life forms that aren't Metroids on this entire planet. Alright. Hi there. Why did I just run into you like that? I don't know why I did that. That wasn't very smart. Ah, fire to my face. Now I'm cornered. Oh boy. Get off of me, please. Okay, thank you. Got him. Supers are definitely the way to go. I just imagine a low percent player who has exactly 2 super missiles having a real hard time with these guys. I think technically the 30 missiles you start the game with are enough to kill an Omega if you don't miss with a single one of them. That's what my vague memory is. That they take like 30 missiles exactly because a player who isn't taking any missile tanks at all, that's how many they're going to have. I could be wrong. Maybe they take 40 because you'd have 30 plus 2 supers? It's something like that anyway. Oh, okay. A super missile equals 5 missiles, so that's approximately 45 missiles? I don't know. I guess you have to take... I guess there might be a few missile tanks you have to take at some point. Or one you have to take or something. I don't know. Onward and downward. Now that we're done with the Omegas in the nest. I guess these weird shell things are also the most adaptable. Alright. Oh, save room. Nice. Oh, thank goodness, out of the sickly green of the nest. Yet still somehow using the nest's music. check out this beautiful background in the background. I'm just gonna hit all the map squares so we can see it all. There's like this unmoving waterfalls, which is a little disappointing, but whatever. Here we have some nice Chozo statues as the cave continues to go upward. Some scaffolding. And here we have what appears to be entrances to whatever this place is. Right, well there's a way to go up there. This looks like another way up. Let's try it. No? Even though it looks broken like you can go up there, you can't. And you can't go up that one either. It's odd that you can't go up this one though, given that it looks like you can, right? Well, whatever. Onward. This pipeline. Alright, new music. Alright, and this is the grand finale area of the game, more or less, as far as challenge goes at least. I mean, there's an ending after this area, but not much else. But there's also this nice distribution center shortcut, which was added after the one I think this was added in the original, like, official update. If not, it was certainly intended to be added at some point. And in this way, that area connects to this one. The hydro pump zone. While I haven't done a couple of the puzzles, I don't feel like I have to. I suspect there's enough time to finish the game, so I might just do that, rather than leaving everything hanging. That way, in theory, I could take like a bit of a... what is that? Anyway, in theory I could take a bit of a break between now and New Year's, because, you know, otherwise I would be streaming rather close to those times. Just do alphabet stream for a bit. What is this? Hologram. Hologram that looks like a Metroid. This wasn't originally here. Oh, what do you have to say? Oh, it's an unknown log entry with unreadable letters. Translation in progress. Oh, okay. Well, this wasn't originally here, but, what this whole place feels like to me, because this is where, well, you'll see in a moment, but this is where all the baby Metroids are. See, there's one hatching from an egg right now. There's 9 baby Metroids. Well, there's an egg of a Metroid, anyway. And this area seems to be constructed. It's built by the Chozo, on purpose. And yet it's full of these baby Metroids, and it's where the Metroid Queen is. And look at this, it's a genetics laboratory. Suspended above an abandoned city are the remains of a laboratory. Scanners confirm there was extremely sophisticated equipment to be found, along with scientific data of incalculable magnitude. Only stasis tanks are left. Organic traces within suggest genetic research and DNA manipulation. Biogenic substances of an unknown age coat the laboratory's walls. Gross. So I wonder... Okay, unknown is under the is one of the Chozo entries, and I pushed the wrong button somehow. Alright, anyway. So what I think is this. This is what my understanding of the, like, backstory plot we're seeing here is. The Chozo are viewed throughout the Metroid series as being like a completely peaceful and nice and totally heroic group of beings, which is ridiculous, because they're a species. They're not a single unified society, necessarily. I think this world is home to a race of extremely militaristic Chozo, whose goal from the very beginning was maybe to conquer the other ones. And they built this place, they built all these things that create killer robots. They promoted some kind of horrible evolution on this planet so that everything wants to kill everything else. And they did a bunch of genetic manipulation to produce Metroids. An alternative possibility is because the X are from this planet, that maybe the Chozo here encountered the X and were trying to come up with weaponry capable of destroying them. Which is why, for example, this is bad. Which is why, for example, the weapon testing area is built to, okay, seriously, get out of my face. Go away! I can't get off the spikes because this guy keeps hitting me. Anyway. Which is why the weapons facility is designed to destroy all organic matter and not just some. Maybe both are true. Maybe a militaristic group of Chozo moved into this planet because they said, hey, there's some very aggressive animals here, great for manipulating into weapons, and then they found out some of those animals were the X. Or maybe they made the X. I don't know. I mean, they did a lot of genetic research. Oh, somebody's not happy. Anyway, maybe they made the X and then realized what they made, and then were like, well, we need to make something that will stop that. So they made the Metroids. Any one of these is possible, in my opinion. Oh, man. Music. Music is saying something to us. These spikes are saying something also. Hi there! The only Metroid organism naturally capable of producing offspring, the Queen is the heart of the species and mother of every Metroid born on SR-388. Her role on the Hive has hindered her mobility yet encouraged the development of a long neck and massive head to strike at a distance. Her cell structure indicates she is heavily aged, possibly as old as the lab she has settled in. The years have reinforced her torso to impenetrable levels. The Queen's genetic coding is distinct from the other Metroids, and she may have gone through a unique life cycle to attain her form. Or she might have been genetically modified into existence. Anyway, we just shoot missiles at her head, mostly, and try not to get stabbed with her head. But we can't shoot missiles at her head while she's doing that energy thing. So, that would be funny. The thing with the Queen is that the Queen actually dies differently depending on which weapon you use to kill her. I didn't know that when I first played this game, and I happened upon, just completely by accident, the coolest death the Queen has. So I'm going to try and show that one off. Well, what is, in my opinion, the coolest death of the Queen. Anyway. So, this is the Queen fight. She basically tries to stab you with her head by stretching her neck out. And then she spits a bunch of, like, I don't know, snot pustule things to give you more ammo to shoot her head with. And you try not to die. Notice, of course, that her movements become more difficult to dodge, and she makes more things that do damage you if you don't get them quickly. Makes more and more of these things, the more damage she's taken. just trying to be a bit more aggressive, because this location we're in right now is only the first phase, only the first round. I know there's a lot more to come. Look how quickly she's trying to head stab me. Now there's like 18 of these things. Oh, there we go. Her head's goopy. And she's about to shoot fire from her mouth. Don't want to be in the middle of that. I love this. Now we're trekking back through the area we've been to before. We're playing this lovely game of high or low. I have so much less space to dodge through. But she also has less space to swing her head around, I guess. Less mobility to her head. So it's not really favorable for either of us, I guess. Uh-oh, she's angry again. I knew that was gonna happen. I thought I was gonna get bombed straight up into her fireball, too. Alright, we're playing high or low again. Oops, I missed one. Come on, give me that stuff. I need that misses. I'd like to imagine an alternate reality where the search and rescue team actually survived quite a long time, like came to understand how to fight Metroids and stuff, and succeeded in killing most of them, and then came to this queen, and like most of them died fighting her, but they did eventually throw a missile straight into her throat or something. A bomb, I mean. Whatever the strongest explosive weaponry humanity has in this universe is. Just shove one of those straight into her mouth. Alright. Another fireball coming. Notice the music cut out while she was doing that, too. It's kind of cool. Oh, that's a new one. She does that before doing this now. I don't remember her doing that. That might be a new trick for the update. Makes sense. I mean, it's sort of an evolution of a acid spitting attack that the regular Metroids have. That said, I'm not completely sure how to avoid it. I guess I'm supposed to go like straight down into that one little corner, which is worrisome. I think I'd rather just stand in the goop than do that, because it puts me right next to her to be there. I think I can survive doing this, if I am a little aggressive with hitting her. Alright, one more fireball. Just gonna stay way out of that. Alright, if I recall correctly, this is the last phase. So we're gonna try to see... I don't think... Yeah, here we go. Check this out. Oh, that's not right. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, gruesome. And her body winds up looking rather different depending on which kill you do. So, you can shoot missiles at her head from afar, you can get yourself caught in her mouth and start shooting missiles from in her mouth, you can drop bombs to make her let you out again, or you can just go straight into her belly and lay off a power bomb, which is my favorite. And now silence. here's an area we couldn't get to before. And here's that egg we saw. Ah. So essentially the very last phase is like, how do you want your ending to look? And that's all it is. Sort of. It's not the one right before it is kind of the real phase of the fight, or the boss fight, and the last one's a cinematic thing. Yeah, eat all those crystals. Hooray. Nice, relaxing Metroid eating crystal music. Are they, though? I'm fond of a different theory as to what those are. Well, they might be, rather. Actually, that's technically true. Oh. Our legacy. Oh, I guess they finished... This is the thing that's supposedly finished translating. We have released the Ultimate Warriors. They have far surpassed our expectations, as well as our control. Even so, we are stricken with guilt and grief as we leave them in a universe that is not ready for their existence. Pray for their success. Pray for the safety of all life in the cosmos. Uh-huh. Yeah, warrior worshipping, Chozo makes sense. Not warrior worshipping, but like Chozo who believe in being warriors or something. Ultimate warriors. No mention of the X in that, which I guess canonically that would be a problem if they tried to warn you about the X. Unless it was an extremely veiled warning, it wouldn't make sense for fusion to happen unless if the Chozo actually gave a proper warning about the X existing. Anyway, to the ship. No weird boss fight at the end after collecting the Metroid either. That would be just silly. Wonderful game. If I have one complaint, it's that it's a bit short. If you compare it to Super Metroid or the GBA Metroids, it's a little short. But, I don't know, I mean, the original game is really short, and this is extending it quite a bit. One problem with its shortness is that it kind of tends to give you a lot of candy all at once. Like, each area you go to has like one regular boss, a bunch of Metroids, and like 3 major upgrades. You could argue, and I think successfully, that the Metroids count as another boss, but I don't know. It certainly has a different feel, which isn't a bad thing always. Anyhow. Oh. So this is AM2R. Feels like a return to things. So I haven't decided what to do next as far as the streams that aren't alphabet streams. There's something I'd like to feature starting next year, and I'm not sure if I want to do if I want to pick up another Metroidvania between now and then. I'd almost kind of like to take a break from this for a little bit. Anyway. Yeah. Thank you for watching, at any rate. I should be back this Friday? Is Friday the 20th? Anyway, I should be back this Friday, if I'm not mistaken, to do Alphabet Stream, unless something else comes up, and I'll try to keep that updated. Anyway, see you next mission, and farewell for now. Maybe I'll try the randomizer on this sometime. Yeah, okay.
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
Hooray! Peace! Until Metroid Super Metroid 3.